Hey guys, welcome back to my puny little channel. Today I am going to pot up this Phalaenopsis orchid that was in moss, and it was forgotten about and neglected. It was behind a bunch of plants. That's what happens when you have hundreds of plants that you got to deal with. But I caught it in time, and I just finished cleaning out the roots. I cut off all the dead roots, dried roots. Give it a little drinky poo, and I'm going to pot it up into lava rock like I did with our other rescue that is doing very well, and I'll show you that in just a minute. But as you can see, this orchid has two in particular, maybe three, aerial roots. I mean, most roots for orchids are aerial roots, whether you plant them, submerge them in media or not, since they grow on trees and they're kind of stuck on like that. But I'm going to tuck these aerial roots into the lava rock because, as you can see here, the tip is okay, but part of the middle section of this root is very dry. It's not getting enough moisture. Same thing with this one. You can see the tip is nice, but I want to make sure that they're well hydrated. These roots here, the only reason why they're discolored is because they have not seen any light. The moss was over the top, almost over the crown. So, cleaned up the roots, gave it a drink, and rinsed out my lava, and let's give it a go. One thing that I'm going to show you is I put the drainage hole up here. A lot of people that do semi-hydro usually do a quarter or a third of the way up, lower in the vessel. I don't like to do that only because I don't want to be stuck with how much water or nutrient I can give the plant. So what I do is I fill it up wherever I want, and I can drain out, and then each week I could have a little different. Maybe I'll give it more one week than I will the next. I just like to have that flexibility, and it's much easier than turning the whole thing on its side to get the water and nutrients out. So that's what I do, and let's get going. So I'm going to take my little orchid here, and I'm going to tuck in these roots into the lava and get the rest of my lava and start filling in around them. Very easy. It's probably the easiest way I've ever found to grow my orchids, because every other medium has given me a problem. Either it dries out too fast or it holds too much water. Lava rock is just, for me, it's perfect because it holds moisture, it wicks up moisture, but it also doesn't stay too waterlogged. It'll stay damp, which is perfect. Okay, so I've got my rocks in there. Let me put the rest of them in. Let's pack this in a little bit. Okay, so here we are. You can see the root here and the root here. So as we do updates, I will show you how these roots are growing throughout the medium, whether it goes into the reservoir, or if it turns around and comes up to find its neutral place. For now, I'm just going to give it a little bit of my orchid food, just a little bit around these roots. And the rest I'm going to give just some spray, because I know that the spray culture works really well for these guys, especially when they're a little bit compromised like this one is. But that should be it. Put that stone under there. Kind of prop up those leaves a little bit so we can get some light. So there we go. I'm not really keeping a reservoir at the bottom. I want to make sure I'm in the camera frame. Yep. I don't want to keep a reservoir on the bottom right now until this adjusts a little bit. And once it does, I'll be able to put the water and nutrient solution wherever I want. I can have it right below these roots until they adjust and they can grow into it, which is probably what I'll do. Or I can fill it up more, let them drink, maybe pour out the next day and keep it lower. I mean, I feel like putting the drainage hole higher up gives you so many more options. So yeah, we will see how this does. I will keep you guys posted. And here is our other rescue that we've been talking about for a couple of videos. Show you what that looks like. Great aerial roots. Oh, there goes my camera's falling. Great aerial roots. You can see that they're starting to grow. They love the humidity that the lava rock gives them. You can see under the leaves, the roots are nicely hydrated because they're laying against the lava rock, which is perfect. Make sure you can see that. And we've got some growth of the roots into the lava down at the bottom. There's another one here somewhere. Where is it? There it is. It's growing back in. But yeah, this one's doing really well. Leaves are still nice and firm, so nothing to worry about there. And we have another baby, mini Phal, also growing in lava. And you can see the roots are growing into the lava in the middle there, coming up, peeking up over here, doing really well. This one has the holes on the bottom. I didn't put the drainage hole in the cup, but I have it in a reservoir that I can fill it up as high as I want it. So yeah, that's how I do these guys. Anyway, I will keep you guys posted on progress, but I have no doubt that this orchid is going to do just fine. And I cannot wait to get some flowers because I don't even know what color blooms these have. So it's going to be fun, and you will come along for the ride. So thanks so much for watching and stopping by. Share, like, subscribe, all that good stuff if you so desire. And I will see you in the next video.